Hi guys, welcome to another Movement and Mindfulness episode with me, Jez, and with Gilbert, who is feeling very, very tired at the moment, aren't you, mate? And today we are going to do, some more movement, and we're going to use, where's my little bit of kit, Gilbert? I'm just going to let him out. Come on. You've made your appearance, go on off you go. I'm going to use one of these, so this is the mini glute band. I used this in the last episode. If you haven't got one of these, then get one because they are fantastic. Good shot. Sorry about that. Still sporting the dodgy moustache. That was silly, wasn't it? Right. Yeah, still no haircut, obviously. Still dodgy tash. Still lacking a tooth. Still looking like some kind of weird pirate, but we're going with it because it's 2020 and apparently the toothless pirate with the dodgy tash is the look of 2020. Right, mini glute band. If you haven't got one, get one. They're dirt cheap. I said it in the previous episode. Really versatile, and if you've got problems at all with hips, lower back, tight hamstrings, loads of other bits and bobs, tight IT band down here, these are fantastic, okay? And you'll see top athletes, well, anyone using them, but top athletes use them because everyone's weak generally in their glutes and their hip flexors. So we're going to concentrate with this today. If you haven't got one, you can still do this. Just do it without. It's still going to benefit you. Okay. It's going to be lower intensity than the last few episodes. A bit more mobility, movement based, but still really beneficial, hopefully for you. Okay. So still in the bedroom, as you can see, lacking a bit of space. So hopefully you can see me. Okay. Let's do the best with this as we can. So put it around your feet, not around your ankles. So it's around the tops of your feet. Okay, and you are going to shuffle along. We'll do the crab walk like in the last episode. So we are keeping resistance in the band. We're flexing the knees, not doing a full squat. You can get low if you want to, but we're not going too low here. I'm just doing 5 to 6 shuffles across, so I get across to a point where I'm just at the edge of the camera, and then I'm coming back the other way. I'm not letting my knees track in. I'm keeping by actively pushing my knees out, and I'm starting to feel this in my hips, in my glute med, the side of my bum, which is a super important stabilising muscle. So I'm going to go back and forth here. That's one. I'll do it twice. Breathing as I go, not thinking about anything rubbish that's happened today. And again, as always, whether you're a teacher out there, student or not, neither, I hope you're doing okay. Do one more in this weird pandemic lockdown 2.0, whatever you want to call it. It continues to be a very weird alternate dimension. And lots of stuff out there about people struggling, and that's a big reason why, I can feel that, that's a big reason why we do this, because we feel like a life on time. Trying to keep you physically fit, mentally healthy is a huge part of getting through tough times. So yeah, thanks for joining, and hope you're enjoying these videos. And like I said, this video is going to be kind of focused on the mini glute band and really trying to strengthen us around our hip flexors, our glutes, and our hip area. Okay, the episode before this was quite a high octane leg workout, so this works quite nicely after that as a cool down if you want to do it that way. Okay, so we've done crab walks. Now we're going to do arced crab walks. Okay, so crab walks, we're just shuffling along. Now we're going to lift up, so like you're stepping over a mini hurdle, or you're stepping over a crab. You're the big crab on the beach and you're stepping over the mini crabs, but you're doing the same thing. Okay, so you're stepping over, and this is going to engage that hip flexor a little bit more. Okay, so up and across. Slightly bigger steps, one more. Okay, and then back the other way. So we're going up and over. Breathing as we go. And back one more time, up. You can really start to feel this in the hip flexors, in the side of my hips, front of my hips, one more this side, and then back. Oh. And keep that form, it's quite tricky. Up and across, stepping over and keeping tension in the band. Good work. I'll take the band off if you're using one. If you're not using one, you're just doing this movement. Okay, it might feel a bit silly, but it's still going to be really beneficial. Slow, controlled, back the other way. And try and invest in a mini glute band if you can. We are not associated with mini glute bands. They're just brilliant. Okay, so get anything. Okay, so we've done crab walk. And we've done that arced crab walk. Okay, now, 2 different ones. Keeping the band over the feet. You see that hopefully. What I want you to do, I'll go side on. I want you to lift up one foot, one knee, drive up. Anyone that does athletics, do a lot of this sort of stuff. Trying to get this knee up to 90 degrees, opposite arm comes up, and we're just going to hold for a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So we're going to move back a bit, up, holding, so trying to get that hip just above 90. Here's not good enough. I mean, if it's there and you've only got that range, that's fine. Okay, we're going to strengthen this hip flexor here, aka the ellipsoas or psoas major, but ideally we want to go past there and hold. Now for me that's really tight, but that's okay, and I'm going to hold for a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You can see my opposite arms up, and I'm trying to get 90 degrees here, here, and that back arm, which you can't see very well, there. Okay, so I've held, that goes down. Other side, so now I'm going to stand on my right leg, drive my left leg up, a bit wobbly on my right leg because it's not as strong, and I'm staying tall here, I'm not bending forward, nice and tall. Lost it. Bit of balance here, so find that balance, and then deep breath, and then breathe out. Again on the right side, so drive the right leg up and hold. I'm much more stable this side because my left leg is stronger, and that's why I have problems with my right hip. Deep breaths in, as you breathe out, down, and again on the left side, up, breathe in, breathe out, and we'll go one more time each side, up, drive up. Now if you want to get some power going here, bang. Okay, if you find that a bit tough, just go slowly, find your balance. Both are beneficial if you want speed, power. If you don't, that's okay. Slow and controlled movement, or you might be feeling a little bit fragile in that area. All good. Deep breath in. God, I'm feeling it. And down. Other side. Up. Come on, hold. Good. Got to concentrate on this side. And down. Now, that's such a good thing to do because the standing leg is working because you're stabilising, because you're standing on one leg to balance, and then the working leg, the one off the floor, is really specifically targeting that hip flexor, and the hip flexor is responsible, believe it or not, for that's hip flexion here. That's that angle is getting smaller. Lots of people have problems here, okay? Kicking footballs, or hunching over, or sitting down all day, and this is all tight. This is super important. And you might not see, people don't have huge hip flexors. Say this to the classes I teach, people don't think, oh wow, look at the size of my hip flexor, and showing it off on the beach like a bicep. It's not a show muscle, but it's a super important muscle. Okay, last one we're going to do is a one-legged RDL, and for this one, we're going to actually hook it over the ankle. Okay, so we're going to just loop that glute band, not over the foot, but over the ankle. Okay, so it's there. You can do all these things like that, okay? It's up to you, it's a bit of personal preference. Some of the movements is easier to go here, so this particular one is slightly easier this way around. So again, I'm just going to, hopefully you can see me, so I need to go this way a bit. I'm going to stand on one leg, I stand on my left leg first, and I'm going to push my right leg back, and I'm going to hinge down, and I'm going to feel that in my left hamstring, but I'm going to actively push this back. So I'm actually going to feel this in my right glute and my left hamstring. I don't want to go too far. Again, I'm going to try and hold my balance, have my arms out. I actually find elbows in, makes me feel more centered, and I breathe here. I come up. I'm going to change sides, so now I'm going to go on my right leg. You see how much worse I am on my right leg, but this is super important to do because I need to improve my stability on this right side. So I'm on my right leg now, bit of a wobble, but I need to balance and work through it. I push that left leg back. I try and stay flat here in my lower back, and I hinge, and I get to a point where I can really feel it in my right hamstring here, which is good. Breathe here, and breathe out. Come forward. We go again on the left side. Balance, find that balance point. And push that right leg back. Keep that straight. Slight bend in this standing leg. I can really feel the hamstring working over time. Come forward. You can reach if you want to. I'm happy here. Keeping central. You might find it easier to have the arms out for balance. And come up. Really feel it in those hamstrings. That bang drop down a bit, and then again on the right side here. Come on, right leg, do me a favour, and breathe in, and breathe out. Good work. Okay, let's go through that sequence one more time, a little bit quicker, and then we'll finish up. So, we're going to go crab walk, let's go together. Again, with or without the band, no problem. Stop and back the other way. I'm just going to go through a little bit quicker this one, so once each side. And that arced crab walk over the crabs. Good. 4 on each side. Back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got this high knee action standing on my left leg. Up and hold. Deep breath in. And breathe out. Down we go. Other side. Up. Hold. Breathe in. And breathe out. Around the ankle. Left leg first. Always freaks me out when it gets tight and tangled. I don't like it. Okay. That's just me. Weird. Okay. In. Elbows in. And we lean forward. Oh, just checking to see if I was doing. It's okay. It's okay. And up. Other side. This is the leg I struggle on. Bit of a wobble. And if you do identify a weakness like me, then work on that side. Yeah, we generally like to do things we're good at, don't we? Make us feel better, but work on the weakness is really important. Well done, guys. Slightly different session there. If you didn't have a mini glute band and you thought, oh, that didn't work me that hard, get one, but you would have still got more benefit than you probably realised there. Okay? Right, 2-minute Eskimo squat hold for the mindfulness at the end. So we've done this before. If you haven't done this with me before, you are simply squatting down to your bottom squat there. Oh, there goes the knee. And we're just going to hold this for 2 minutes. Now, let yourself be natural. So what I mean by that, if your feet are angled out like mine, that's good. I'm trying to work mine a little bit straighter. Slight angle out's good. We don't want them in. Knees should track out over the toes. We don't want our knees coming in. If you feel more comfortable, I don't feel comfortable that I can't get down. I've got to be shoulder width at least. You might want to go a bit wider. It doesn't matter. Try and keep the chest up. So sit back on the heels without falling backwards. Arms can be forward. You can work your elbows into your knees. You can close your eyes. We're going to go now. So just 2 minutes here, and I'll rabble on. Thanks for joining. Again, a huge part of this is, well, there's 3 things, I guess. 1, try and improve your fitness. 2, it's time for you. Might be tough getting yourself off the sofa. I know today I had to really pull myself off the sofa and go, right, let's do the video and let's do this. But once you are moving, then it feels really good. You feel good about yourself. The endorphins start coming out, and you're going to get that benefit physically and mentally. What was the third thing? And the third thing is the mindfulness. Giving yourself time to switch off, not worry. Try not to worry as you're doing this about what you've done today or anything that's gone wrong, or the meeting you've got to do tomorrow, presentation, or the homework you've got to hand in, or the 1,000 Zoom call you've got to do, whatever it is. Try and be in the moment. Try and just think about the benefit that you're giving yourself and your body when you do these workouts. And breathe here. Got about 50 seconds left. The benefit of this, there are many. I've talked about a chap called Ido Portal, I think, before on here, who believes that this position should become second nature, and if you feel really uncomfortable here, you've probably got issues with ankle, knee and hip mobility. Most of us have, I have, but chairs ruin our posture, they ruin our mobility, they ruin our flexibility. Not good for us. And this sort of position, if we can practice it a bit more, I like to open my hips out here, then you will feel the benefit. Apparently, this gives you digestion benefits as well, being in this position. And the aim is supposed to be to increase the number of minutes you can be in this position each day. Believe he says 30 minutes. 30. Okay, but there's 2 for us. Well done. Okay. Great stuff, guys. Thank you for joining, as ever. Website's up there, lifeandtime.co.uk. Anyone that's struggling out there or wants to get in contact, maybe you're a member of SLT at a school, primary, secondary, maybe you think that the students at your school or the staff would benefit from using our online platform. It's goal setting, values-based goal setting, with the whole aim to give you inspiring content so that you can improve the wellbeing of your staff and students. track progress, track wellbeing, and just invest in them as people, really, I guess. We're all about personal development of individuals, helping people feel happy. I've experienced it myself as a teacher, working with students at my school. They're setting themselves meaningful goals and smart targets and ticking them off and feeling good about themselves, and that is so important right now, whilst we're in this pandemic, that you can set yourselves targets, whatever those targets are, personal, professional, health, fitness, anything, and tick them off and achieve them, because that feeling of achievement is that's how you're gonna feel positive, and that's what's going to improve your overall well-being. Okay, I'm going to stop talking and I will see you on the next one. Take care everyone, speak to you all soon.